Focus. There we go. Got a little focus going on. What's going on, World Wide Web? It's your boy Trey Libra, formerly known as Jacob Israel. Today we're going to talk about sacrifice, commitment, integrity, and where I am at today as a artist, person, father, and all that stuff. All right, first of all, we need to get some type of focus going on here because I'm blurry. Pardon the hair. Got a message. I can't stop that stuff. Pardon the hair, the new growth, and I'm loving my hair right now. So, those are grays coming in. That's not dandruff or anything like that. Look like dandruff on these grays are coming in quite fast. Crazy. Look at that. Speaking of grays, I'm getting old. My kids are now, Alyssa's 18. About to be 19 in February. Elijah is 15, about to be 16 in February. Malachi is 12, about to finally be a teenager 2 days after Christmas, December 27th. Raya is 10, about to be 11 in January the 16th. And Azrael just turned 7. Just turned 7 on the 8th of November. So I am getting older. The children are getting older. And as the children gets older, although I love them and I want to spend enough time with them to create memories, the youngest one being in the same household, which is Alyssa, Elijah, Malachi, and Uriah. Uriah being 10, turning 11, can be watched by my 15-year-old and the 18-year-old. So that's a little less time that I have to spend with the kids. So I am getting into the groove of spending a little bit more time with myself, working on music, editing videos, shooting videos. I am being pulled left and right. I'm trying to get a groove in writing and recording, but every time I seem to do that, either daddy duties kick in or somebody wants a video. So in the videos I have to do to sustain, to pay my bill, to put gas in my car, and pay other small bills or whatever. But mentally I'm happy going into a season where I'm cutting people off. I'm no longer associating myself with certain people. Not the fact that I don't like them or there's some type of beef, but because I want to elevate and I want to go to the next level. And that's why I want to get into the whole sacrifice, commitment, and integrity thing as well. So a lot of people around me, especially here in the Tampa Bay area, I've noticed, nobody in particular, I'm just going to be general. I'm going to be broad. I'm going to give you an example to protect the innocent. Okay, we are at 4 minutes so far. So what I mean by sacrifice, a lot of people that I associate myself with, either they want to make it big in rap, they want to make it big in music. And what that means is they want to be able to tour, they want to be able to sell their merchandise, they want to be able to just make a living off their music alone and not have to go to a telemarketing job, a nursing job, Walmart, whatever it may be, construction, whatever the job may be. So, but what I'm noticing is a lack in those areas that I mentioned before: sacrifice, commitment, integrity. So, you are your worst enemy. You're your worst enemy, and you're your biggest setback. You are your biggest holdup, and I'm realizing that in my life. Although I talk about this in my new song too, by the way, Hopeful Po Boy. Although I love my children, the order in which I had them and how I had them, it makes what you're trying to do that much harder to do when you have children and you're trying to take care of them and be with them and all that stuff. So I recommend anybody who's watching this video, you're a young man, young woman, trying to pursue goals, trying to pursue a dream, hold up on the sex. You know, if you gotta have sex, protect yourself. But I prefer you not to have sex. You know, I prefer you to be single, have friends, and I know it's easier said than done, but trust me, as someone who's gone through it, I'm a dad, and I still consider myself a young dad. Thank God for that. But we are our biggest holdup. We can hinder ourselves by either having children, getting in trouble with the law, meaning you're breaking the law, in and out of jail. You know, jail takes up a lot of your time. Doing drugs and alcohol, or just trying to keep up with the Joneses. And I'm going to add another one, just being completely lazy. You know what I'm saying? Just being lazy. It's not going to get you anywhere. You hurt nobody but yourself. So sacrifice don't care nothing about your complaints. Sacrifice don't care nothing about your complaints. It don't care anything about what you had to do, how many kids you had to watch, what job you had to go to, how many hours at that job you had to put in. Like, all the excuses we give to other human beings, sacrifice don't give a care about that. All sacrifice cares about is if you give it time. You give it time. And, you know, I'm not speaking from a guru standpoint. I'm speaking from a standpoint of I'm going through it and I'm realizing it, you know, trial and error. You know, that's how a lot of things get discovered. You know, you do something over and over again, you get it wrong, and you start to realize, oh, that's not the right way to do it. I got to do it this way. So like I said, I'm not speaking from a P. Diddy or a Dr. Dre standpoint. I am speaking from a Trey Libra standpoint. I still consider myself nothing, but I am going somewhere, and I'm going to get there. So sacrifice means to put in everything you got. It don't care about your complaints. It don't care about nothing else but the time you give it, the money you give it, the attention you give it. Sacrifice and commitment. You say you want to do something, you got to commit to it. You got to commit to it. You know, you might break norms. You might have to step out on faith, but commitment is very, very important. You can't say you want to do something and you don't do it. You can't just dream. You got to wake up and you got to put forth effort, you know. So a lot of these people that, you know, I consider my friends or associates, I'm seeing a lack of all those departments, you know, a lack of sacrifice, a lack of commitment, and a lack of integrity. You know, you say you're going to do something. Oh, this is getting on my nerves. And I thought I had enough lighting. You say you're going to do something, you need to do it, man. You need to do it. You need to keep your word. You need to admit when you are wrong. That's what integrity is all about, you know. No, I'm not going to bring him in the picture. I was going to talk about our commander-in-chief, but no. Anyways, integrity. You got to have integrity, man, if you want to excel and take off and be great at what you do. So I'm cutting a lot of people off, and I'm not even waiting. I started in late 2018. I'm not even waiting to 2019 to do this. And I see a lot of memes, people putting up, "Oh, I'm doing this in 2000." No, man, you got to change your attitude, man. Just the year doesn't change anything. You got to change your attitude, and you got to be willing to take a stance right then and there. So I don't even pick up my phone a lot anymore when people call me, especially if someone called me and they told me they was going to do something and they've lied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Hell, you lied to me one time, I'm a Libra. I'm bound to cut your ass off. So that's just the way it go. Um, I don't I don't rock with liars like that. I don't rock with people who don't, especially when you do it intentionally. So, you can't make a deadline. You can't come through on something. Have some integrity. Call me up and tell me what the deal is. Don't get lost. Don't get lost and I have to find you, or you come back to me the next time like ain't nothing happened, like you ain't promised me nothing. So, yeah, man. Going back to sacrifice, I see a lot of people out here saying they want to make it in the music business. They want to make it as a videographer, but they're not doing the things that are important. Prime example, you want to, you know, establish yourself as a recording artist. You got to spend that money for that studio time. You got to spend that money for them beats. You got to spend that money for the mix downs. You got, or if you want your own recording studio, you can't go out and buy $200 shoes. Save that money, put that money away for a computer if you don't already have a computer, or if you need a mic or interface or anything like that. People are trying to keep up with the Joneses by buying the latest shoes, the latest phones, rims on their cars and stuff like that. And I just, I don't understand it. Time is not our best friends. We don't have all the time in the world. I mean, no, don't rush things, but at the same time, use your time wisely. So, yeah, sacrifice, commitment, integrity, man. Those things are very important. That's very important if you want to excel in anything in life. I've been talking for almost 13 minutes, but I just really want to get this stuff off my chest, man. I just dropped a new song titled Hopeful Po' Boy. I did it right here in the Brave Cave. Brave Creatures is the name of my label. I will be signing artists and providing full services. And what that means is helping artists that I can trust in and that I believe in as far as recording, imaging, and marketing. I'm a graphic designer. I'm a photographer. I'm a videographer. I don't really consider myself an engineer, but I get the job done. I record myself and I engineer my vocals and I engineer the whole song. So, yeah, so sometime in the near future that I will be like inking artists that I really truly believe in, and that, we might have differences of opinions, but like somebody who's not completely hard at it, want to completely go against the grain because they think they know it all. But yeah, man, that's where I'm at. I want to complete a full project, Black Recluse, sometime in the near future. I had some heavy hitter artists lined up, but it didn't fall through the way I planned it to, due to lack of money, due to incarceration, not my incarceration, due to a lot of things. But yeah, man, look for that in the near future, a full album titled Black Recluse from your boy Trey Libra. Anyways, we're going on 15 minutes, so I'm just going to stop this and add this on YouTube to the collection of the Balance of Libra because I need the watch time, and I'm also going to upload it as a video on Facebook. So look at that. Look at Hunting trying to focus. anyways, y'all, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And remember, sacrifice, commitment, and integrity. We need those to succeed in life, y'all. And you can't trick those things. And if you want to make it, you cannot trick those things. Spend that money, spend that time where it's necessary. Not on shoes, not on booze, not on weed, not on the shit that don't matter. Don't know on the things that do matter. You have to invest in yourself and your career or whatever it is that you're trying to do. All right, y'all. Peace.